Larry and Kimon will say a few words. Congratulations.
I'm very nervous. I haven't worn a tie since high school, and so kind of, and I think I've gotten away with that because of being a freelance journalist for 7 years. So I normally work in my pajamas. Huge thank you to the Association of Foreign Correspondents. Moving to the States for postgraduate study is a dream. If you want mentorship and training in the craft of journalism, there's nowhere else in the world to go, really, or nowhere close to this. It's also prohibitively expensive, and we are not able to be here without support from organizations such as yours and the organizations that support them. So a very big thank you to Microsoft, and specifically Peter de Brouw. Did I say that right? Yes. Peter de Brouw from Global Communications. As a beneficiary of Microsoft's investment in journalism, I'm grateful and humbled, and also to be here with such fantastic colleagues tonight. So I'm from South Africa. We're normally held up as a country as a beacon of the free press. The freedom of the press is enshrined in our constitution. Our journalists are not really arrested or killed or prohibited from doing their work in the overt ways that so many other reporters around the world are. And yet, it's kind of in keeping with a bit of a depressing global picture. The journalistic imagination of my country has steadily been constrained. One way it's constrained is by the way in which our governments and companies have taken up the message of fake news. Our Twitter discourse is a mess. I can't imagine having 4 million followers and having all that noise and toxic kind of discrediting of reporting surrounding me all the time. So we're seeing confidence in the press being eroded, much like elsewhere, including right here. And but something maybe more specific to the kind of work that I've done is the kind of hollowing out of journalistic institutions and the broken business model of journalism. So I've been fortunate to work for a few international publications, and yet I see so many brilliant journalists in South Africa working for local news media who can't afford to put them on a story for more than a day or half a day or sometimes 3. And so I see so many brilliant stories with a local audience that wants to read them, and there's no mechanism for really connecting them. And then we have to wait for foreign journalists to come in and tell our stories better than we can in some respects, but also not nearly as well as we can in other respects. And I'm ecstatic to see reporters from developing nations here with me, because I hope that this can change, and I'm not sure how to change that, but yeah, I was actually going to start by saying that, like, one way I've continued being a journalist is to kind of stick my head in the sand and not thinking about how hard it is and how structurally constrained our work is. And so big ups to all of you people for keeping doing this. I think sometimes you just got to put your blinkers on and push on and do the next story and the next one and the next one after that. So huge thank you for the support. Foreign Correspondents Association and Microsoft, I'm really grateful.